Hit subscribe, leave me a comment, and let's try to get this off to you. I'll be choosing a random name from the comments. Today's topic is really interesting. We have a top dealer saying silver is worthless. I've got a couple of comments posted on my videos asking pound of gold, why pound of gold? Well, I should have stated that in earlier videos. My goal has always been to stack so much gold that I'm not even counting in ounces anymore. I'm just counting pounds. That's my dream, right? Wouldn't that be lovely to just think of it as, oh yeah, I got about 3 or 4 pounds of gold. That's why I chose pound of gold. And I think we all have that sentiment. I also am breaking out a new coin here for you guys to see. This is a 1914 St. Gaudens. And St. Gaudens is the design that the gold American eagles that we all stack, they're all based on this design. You can see it's really got the same, except for the reverse is quite different. The eagle is different on the reverse. It's got those like golden rays from the sun coming up from the bottom. I've always loved this, and I purchased this raw because I like to hold my coins in my hand, but many of these, because they're older coins, they're typically slabbed. Another thing about these St. Gaudens is you could kind of see on the edge here that there's stars and there's lettering. It says E pluribus unum on the edge. I can't really get a good shot, so I'm not going to waste my time. But I just wanted to show you this coin. I like to keep you guys in the loop of all of my purchases. So today's topic is really got me thinking. There's 2 points of view on today's topic. The first is really based on a numismatist who's really famous, Q. David Bowers. I mean, he's famous in the world of coins. If you've ever heard of this guy, Q. David Bowers, or if you have not, you should read anything by him. He's such an engaging writer. I mean, he writes about coins. Most people are really boring when they write about coins. They sound like scientists, or they sound like people who are like way caught up in the weeds of information about numismatics. But Q. David Bowers is a great storyteller. He's one of the oldest numismatists around. He's easily in his 80s, if not late 80s. And his belief, and this has been his life experience, is that everybody should collect coins that they love, no matter, don't think of it as an investment, because his belief is that eventually, in the long run, your investment will increase. You'll get a great return. So I believe that with stacking. With stacking gold, I definitely see it as a long term. I'm thinking like 10, 20 years. I don't do this to try to like turn around and liquidate my stack ever. That's not my plan, and I hope I don't ever have to. So he feels that Q. David Bowers feels that for silver coins, 18th century silver, U.S. silver coins, that people should be purchasing what they like, what they're interested in, because you will always get a great return. Let me just pause here and talk about what I'm showing you. This is a half-ounce gold American Eagle that I also wanted to share. And you could see now, back to back, now you really see how this is based on the design of the St. Gaudens. The reverse, of course, is different. That's a modern reverse. So I followed this advice of Q. David Bowers for many years, and I stacked rare gold coins. In fact, if you have not seen my video yet that I posted about my 10-year experience, 10 years of stacking rare gold, here's the link. You could click that video and see hear me talk about my experience. Well, after that period of time, I really was discouraged, because I took a moment to look up the values of my collection, and I saw that the coins that I purchased, that I was hoping to get a numismatic return, right? I was hoping the premiums on the numismatic coins were going to be increasing the same as bullion, but they were not. So I was totally disappointed. And this is what leads me to this dealer that I heard speak recently, saying how people who, his general point is that why are you stacking silver if you really want gold? It's totally a a waste of your time and your money and space, because silver takes up so much space. It's just so inexpensive compared to gold. So why would you do that? You should really only stack gold. And of course, everyone rolls their eyes when they hear that, because gold is so out of reach for most people. It is so expensive. Even with this recent drop going down almost into the 1600s this week, it's really so expensive for everybody. But he brought up some good points. The first is, he was saying that if everybody just stopped putting anything into silver, meaning like, let's say every 2 weeks you try to buy a silver round, right? That's like almost $30. So that's, in a month, that's $60, right? $60 a month, and you just keep adding up your monthly purchases that you would do on silver. If you stop that and you saved up for 6 to 8 months, you'd probably be able to get at least a quarter ounce of gold, right? Instead of getting a whole bunch of silver bars. And we all can see that math, that makes sense. But something else he mentioned really made sense to me, because I did this with a friend of mine years ago when we really wanted to purchase a gold ounce. This is a long time ago. I'm thinking, trying to remember. And what we did was we split it. Him and I, we both went in on one coin, and it worked out well. We still kind of share that coin, right? We still have it. That was like a big moment that we were able to get an ounce. And this dealer was speaking recently and saying, people put in money to purchase real estate. They pool their money to purchase real estate. People put in money to buy many things. So why not do that with gold, with bullion? And he's talking about 3 or 4 people putting their money in together and working together to purchase gold and then holding that. Now that, I think it's a great idea. It does also sound like the beginning to a murder mystery, right? 4 people putting in money for gold. Shortly, there will only be 2 people alive, and you're wondering what happened. I don't know. I'm kidding. I don't think that would happen, but I think it's a really great thing to think about, and I'd love to hear I want to hear your guys' opinion on that. Please leave me some comments, and as always, hit subscribe. And I hope you guys have a happy stacking. Here, I'll leave you with this American Eagle that should be yours shortly. Hit subscribe, leave me a comment. Let's get this out to you. And for those of you who tried to solve my riddle that I posted in my last video, and to win this instant giveaway of this Walking Liberty 1941 half dollar, I got a couple of answers in my email. Some of the answers were wrong. Actually, I got a few answers. Some of them were wrong. If there's more than one right answer, then again, I'll put the names all into a spinner, and I'll choose a winner and send off this Walking Liberty half dollar. So if you didn't hear that, click the link here that I'm posting up here. Watch my recent video and try to solve that riddle. You could get this sent to your house. It's an instant giveaway. I'm just going to give people a little more time to try that, and then we will choose a winner.